When we're kids, we all have those movies that we like at the time, but then we rewatch them and realize that they're awful and we just never noticed because we had no sense of quality. For example, the movie that's on screen right now, Chicken Little. That was my favorite movie as a kid, but now I realize that it's garbage. Another example is the subject of this review, Horrid Henry the movie. So, for context, Horrid Henry is a British children's book series that later got adapted into a cartoon that later got adapted into a movie. Now, if you couldn't tell, I'm not British. I always thought it was an adaptation of those horrible Harry books and they just changed the name for some reason. So, how did I find out about this movie? Well, because my mom got it for me and my siblings from Redbox. Other movies we got from Redbox were The Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure, and Life's a Jungle, Africa's Most Wanted. So, you know, only the best movies. Also, it was on Netflix for quite a while. So today, we're gonna watch the movie and see how it holds up. Whoa. This looks pretty epic. Oh wait, never mind. This is our main character, Henry. He's horrid. That's his personality. What a likable protagonist. Here we see him trying to steal a box of cookies. Oh, I'm sorry. Biscuits from a secret girls' club. That's pretty horrid if I do say so myself. So the girls are chanting about the downfall of men and getting into petty squabbles about nothing. You know, girl stuff. And notice how Henry's high-tech spy goggles are suddenly switched out for a pair of cardboard ones. Amazing. So they catch him, but luckily Henry's able to escape. Wait a minute, should I be happy about this? He's about to have a well-deserved biscuit when his mom interrupts him.
Henry! Homework now!
Not homework!
Oh, hi!
Oh no, he's become self-aware! We're introduced to Henry's family. His parents, who are always telling him to do his homework. And his brother Peter, whose personality is literally being perfect.
So then I go to my room and do my homework. Only joking.
Oh good, I was worried that Henry was totally lame. Holy crap, is he okay? You know what this scene could really use? A rap song.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
We cut to the next morning where Henry's mom is trying to get him to wake the frick up. Oh my god, guys. This is it. The first joke of the movie.
Henry? Go away, Rob!
It's a fart joke. Really shows what you can expect from this movie's humor. We then find out that Henry lost his homework. And I swear, every time I see this clip, I think that he's searching through his dad's butthole. But no, it's just the couch cushions. And I think that might have been the editor's intention. Then, at school, we get some stunning dialogue.
Look, those are Peter's little friends. They love school, and I really hate school.
Absolutely incredible. And there's fart joke number 2. We then meet Henry's whole posse. Rude Ralph, Aerobic Al, Brainy Brian, and Beefy Bert.
I don't know.
Notice how every character so far has been defined by one character trait.
Together, we are the Purple Hand Gang.
Epic. Henry gets Brian to forge a note from his mom explaining why he doesn't have his homework, while the teacher, Miss Battleaxe, takes attendance. And Henry provides some sick burns.
William!
Oh, weepy William.
Henry hands in the forged note, and Miss Battleaxe immediately realizes that it wasn't written by Henry or his mom, because Henry can't spell homework. Remember this will be important later. We also see that our so-called brainy Brian has to pull out a dictionary just to know how to spell homework. I guess everyone else in Henry's posse were just so stupid that he seemed smart in comparison. Jokes aside, the woman playing Miss Battleaxe is really good. She's really into her role as this over-the-top strict teacher.
No.
Then, the principal, Miss Oddbod, comes in to tell us that there are school inspectors who have come to, well, inspect the school. Holy crap, why did it make that sound? She sentences Henry to triple detention, and then we get to hear the theme song, which is way catchier than it has any right to be.
It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair.
While Miss Oddbod is showing the school inspectors around the school, Henry lets his friends in even though he's in detention, and they sing the greatest song ever.
Oh yeah!
On the way home from school, Henry completely defies the laws of physics and hits Moody Margaret with a water balloon. Oh yeah, I kinda forgot Margaret, but like all the other characters, her personality is in her name. We get another song.
When on king, yeah, when on king, the sun will come out and the birds will sing.
And Peter, being the perfect little brat that he is, comes in, catches Henry not doing his homework, and tells on him. And then...
Star's homework.
You know what, I'm not even gonna say anything. Just roll the clip. After that, we...
Just a little bit tighter. Easy.
Moody Margaret's weird purple goo that was meant for Henry gets dumped on Miss Battleaxe instead, but Henry gets the blame. This causes Miss Battleaxe to get fired.
The school inspectors have already commented on a total lack of discipline in class.
There is no lack of discipline in my classroom.
It's funny because she said one thing and then the opposite of that thing happened. We then get a genuinely somber scene of Miss Battleaxe telling the kids they can go home early, even though I don't think that's what would actually happen. Also, foreshadowing.
Ashton Primary School's longest-serving teacher, Miss Battleaxe, has been sacked.
Is some random teacher from a random school getting fired really newsworthy? But that's not what's important. What is important is that Miss Battleaxe swears vengeance.
I'll be back, Henry. You horrid boy.
We then find out that the school inspectors are actually fake school inspectors hired by the principal of a very exclusive and expensive school called Brick House. Named Vic Van Winkle in a plot to get the school shut down so all the parents will have no choice but to pay to send their kids to his school. If that plan sounds incredibly stupid to you, that's because it is. Because Miss Battleaxe is gone, Henry's class has to share a classroom with Peter and his friends, and we get another amazing joke.
Nice pickers!
And more stunning effects. Why does she walk like that? The incident with Miss Lovely leads to Henry and his posse being banned from the school talent show.
What you gonna do now, Henry? I don't know.
Wow, an actually funny joke. That's surprising.
Crash and Bernstein.
This is one of my most favourite TV shows ever. I watch it every week, and nothing can stop me when I'm king. I'll force stuck-up Steve.
I am not stuck up, I'm posh.
To watch every single episode
Crash and Bernstein.
3 billion times!
No!
You knew I couldn't go one video without referencing Crash and Bernstein. Then a baby vomits on a sandwich, and just then Henry's dad walks in. And I know what you're thinking, but no, this movie would never do something like... Why does no one tell him? They easily could have, and instead they're just like... Then we find out that Henry's great aunt Greta thinks that Henry is a girl named Henrietta because for some reason no one has bothered correcting her.
Great Aunt Greta. She thinks I'm a girl.
Yes. Henrietta is fine.
See?
Great transition. So she takes him to a girls' school, which conveniently Margaret is also at, and they have to sneak around because all the girls are after Henry because he's a boy. Oh wait, it was just Margaret. Why'd they fade out like it was gonna cut to a commercial? And what do you think Henry's gonna do that gets them caught? He farts. This movie's humor truly never ceases to amaze. Ironically though, right after that joke we get another actually funny joke.
A few moments later.
Henry's dad takes Peter to try out for Brick House, and conveniently Miss Lovely is also there to apply for a job, and we find out that apparently Peter has the hots for her.
That would be oh so lovely.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that this kid is straight. Miss Lovely becomes suspicious of Vic Van Winkle and tries to investigate, but she gets caught and gets kidnapped, and... oh, that's just great. Did we really need a close-up of the kid's butt? But before Miss Lovely leaves, she gives Peter her good as gold book. Again, remember this, it'll be important later.
Henry? You can let go of my hand now.
Things are starting to get really bad, which means it's time for the Purple Hand Gang to have a meeting. And also Weepy Williams there, even though he wasn't an established member.
Because most of the time, Aston Primary's mega horrible.
Man, this movie is mega horrible. They actually bring up a really good question though. Why does Henry care that the school's closing down? So far, we've seen no reason why he should care. It's not like he cares because it means that tons of people will be out of jobs or anything like that. It's not like Henry's a very selfless person, so what is his reason? The answer is he doesn't really have one. When they ask him, he just gives this generic speech.
Well, because it's not Brick House or Our Lady Gideontus, and that means it's ours. Yeah, it's ours.
Our main character has no motivation for his actions. Then Henry gets the brilliant plan of winning the school talent show, because apparently if they do that, they'll be so famous that the school can't close down?
Miss Battleaxe?
Oh, Henry, you horrid boy.
Why is she hailing Hitler? Look at it, that's clearly the Hitler salute. Wasn't expecting this children's film to have Nazi imagery. So they're about to sneak past Soggy Sid, the school's sport coach, disguised as a group of girls, before Beefy Brian blows their cover.
Looking forward to the show?
Yes. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, that's another good joke.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, excuse me.
I know you. You're one of them killer boy rats, unless I'm very much mistaken.
You're not very much mistaken.
Okay, why the frick would a famous rock star judge a random school talent show? We then get a reprise of that song from earlier. And at this point, you're probably thinking the movie's almost over. Henry and friends win the talent show, and somehow that stops the school from closing down, right? Nope. Henry's plan fails, and the principal tells him how much of an idiot he is. Shocking, I know, but would you have really been surprised if Henry's plan had worked, considering the quality of this movie? Then Peter and Margaret tell him about Vic Van Winkle's plan, and that he has to win Too Cool for School so he can pay off the fake school inspectors so they won't shut down the school. Oh yeah, Too Cool for School was established earlier, but I didn't mention it because I replaced it with Crash and Bernstein. And for some reason, Henry doesn't want to be on the show, even though it was established earlier that it was his favorite, so you think he'd be excited. The show's hosted by these two weird men who aren't actually given names, so I'm just gonna call them Dick and Dom since that's who played them. They kinda remind me of Jim Carrey going to Robbie Rotten with how over the top they are. Nothing I could ever say would do that clip justice. They somehow teleport him to this weird white void, which is never explained. They then teleport him to this weird escape room where he's on a board that's hovering over a vat of weird green goo that again is never explained. Also, what's with this movie and goo? All Henry has to do to escape is pull a lever, but this is made more difficult when Soggy Sid, that guy from earlier, who seems to have completely lost it, starts pedaling a bicycle that causes the board to go into the wall, all while laughing maniacally and with uncomfortable close-ups. Meanwhile, Peter and his friends have gone to Brick House in fursuits to save Miss Lovely, but get caught by Vic Van Winkle, and he kidnaps them. We then find out that even if Henry wins the cash prize, the school will still shut down, meaning it's pointless. Peter's able to expose Vic to Miss Oddbod by calling her while he explains his plan, and she calls the police. Meanwhile, Henry's able to escape the escape room by pulling the lever with a yo-yo.
Hello? Hello?
Holy crap, can you imagine seeing that face emerge from the darkness? We find out that Miss Battleaxe is a terrible teacher, and actually the one who invited Henry on a Too Cool for School, and Henry's last challenge is to spell homework. See, I told you it was important, though that doesn't explain why she swore vengeance earlier. He's eventually able to spell it, meaning that he's one too cool for school. Henry's dad dies. Vic Van Winkle and the fake school inspectors get arrested. We find out that Miss Maddox actually won too for school when she was a kid, which makes me wonder how old the show and these people are. Then again, they're probably immortal, and they go to the school to give Miss Oddbod the money. But they find out that because the school inspectors were fake and have been arrested, she doesn't need the money, meaning that was just a whole bunch of filler. And our main character wasn't even the one that saved the day, it was his brother. But wait a minute. What are they gonna do with all that money? Why, throw a party, of course. Because it wouldn't be a kids movie if it didn't have a dance party ending.
The end.
So that was Horrid Henry the movie. It isn't very good. Shocking, I know. There are a few good jokes. I like Miss Battleaxe and the soundtrack is decent, but besides that, the plot is illogical, there's a lot of filler, the humor is cheap and juvenile, it looks cheesy, and the characters are all one-dimensional. If you're gonna watch this movie, it's best you watch it with a group of friends. You'll get maximum enjoyment out of it that way. I am the Cartoon Koala, and I'll see you in the next video.